Episode 7, the God number.
Yo,
We here.
I mean, this episode about to go crazy, and we 3 episodes from 10.
Yeah, that's what you call consistency.
We doing good.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Y'all already know what I'm rocking. I'm rocking that Chucky Finster that my boy put together right there.
Yo, shout out the whole game New York, man.
Yeah, shout out to them.
That's a good bro.
Yeah. I said, fuck it. Let me throw the Pt.1 song with the Kith Columbia vest, you know what I mean? Make it all clash together.
There you go. The sweats is nasty too, though.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Advisory Board Crystal. But yo, the impact on the fitteds, like, I don't think a lot of people really realize, like, you know, the fitted shit been going on for a very long time.
Very long time.
Very, very long time.
I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think about my first fitted cap.
I know mine.
As a kid, I know for sure it was a Yankee hat.
Yeah.
I know for sure it was. But as a kid, I had mad fitteds. But my first joint, I believe, it was definitely a Yankee hat. It came from U.S. Athlete. Branford Place in Newark. That shit was
That's
right
the
down
shit
street.
that had all the hats in there.
On the wall, the
Yeah.
jerseys, the Jeffies, all that.
Yeah.
That shit was right down the street from my pop's store. Nah, that fitted shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah, my first fitted was a hockey joint. It was Ottawa. I forgot. It's a leaf, but it kind of looked like the wheat leaf a little bit. But I got it because it had the O on the front of it. Back then,
I thought you was talking about?
what's that?
It's another team that got that leaf. The Toronto.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The,
Yeah, the blue joint.
yeah.
But nah, this shit was a hockey. I think it was a hockey team. I got that shit in '93. They ain't make kids fitteds when we was young, so I got that shit. Yeah, '93, high school. No, 8th grade. 8th grade, I had that shit. And then I remember another fitted that I fuck with heavy is the fucking Chattanooga Lookouts. The C with the big eyes in the middle of the C.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that shit from Black Moon one of them had that on the Black Moon album cover.
I know exactly what had you. That shit went platinum.
Yeah, that Chattanooga Lookout shit, bro.
Nigger League team.
Yeah.
Now, you know, other hat went platinum. I forgot. This might have been my first fitted. The Yankee was the first one, like, I ever purchased. Yeah.
That G.
That G fitted.
Yeah.
Well, that shit used to be wool.
Yeah.
It used to be wool, the pinstripes.
The pinstripes, yeah.
With the G in there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Raekwon had niggas going crazy.
That
for
shit
hat.
went platinum.
Yeah, that Homestead Gray. Yo. Nah, my mans killed them. They came to the block. Homestead Gray shit, black shit, gray stripes. Patent leather black and white mid Air Forces. They was the only two niggas that came with them shits in the hood. I think they got them from Jew-Man in the Bronx. They definitely got them from New York. But they both came with them shits on with the hats. Said, yo. Murderers.
Yeah.
Murderers.
Yeah. Cause that hat and them ears together.
Yeah. Nah, that shit was crazy. That Homestead Grays, I had the black shit, I had the gray and the blue shit too.
That's what I had. I had the gray with the navy blue.
Yeah,
it was all gray with the navy blue stripes and G, right?
Yeah, I had, you know what I wore with that? The white, gray, and blue Bulls. 99.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know what I had. I was a kid. I probably had some little bullshit.
Yeah, 99, I had that shit on. I got a picture, I'm gonna put it up there when I went to drop my cousin off at college. At Morgan State, I had that hat on. They took a picture of us and shit all out there. We responded, I was helping them move to college.
That's hard.
Yo, shout out to everybody, you know what I mean? Most importantly, yourself, you know what I mean, for doing a hat collab. Everybody else that's doing them collabs too, like that shit is major. Like,
It's a fact.
hats is on a whole different level now. Like, the patchwork and all that. Like,
Yeah, like I could honestly say like within I've been a fitted dude forever, my whole life. Right?
yeah, me too. And then more or less now that I'm on fucking bald, that shit is like, the fitteds is like my lace fronts. Like, this my different hairstyles, yo. You
Word,
feel
like,
me?
no funny shit. Yeah, I can agree with that.
I don't go one day without wearing a hat. If it's, I fuck with snapbacks, fitteds, and I fuck with 5 panel. heavies.
5 panels got the, cause you could style a 5 panel.
Yeah, the 5 panel to the back is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, with certain shit you can wear to the back. All hats you can't wear.
Nah, that's a fact.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's a big fact.
Nah, this fitted shit got crazy, bro. Like, I started wilding with that shit like 2019. Cause I started going back up to
E-caps?
No. I was fucking with E-caps. That's when I've probably been to every popular fitted store. It used to be this fucking fitted store in Harlem. I think they closed, called Pegasus.
I remember Pegasus.
My nigga, when I say they had every fitted, this is like 2012. Every fitted, original color, no patch, or with the patch, all original shit, bro. I used to be going in there going crazy. Then what's the shit in Harlem now? Everybody go to.
Yeah, Cap USA.
I fucks with them too. I
Yeah.
fucks with Cap USA.
Yeah, I'll be fucking up the paper when I go over there, cause I be going to Uptown Vegan. That shit is like a block. It's on the same block, but a block away.
Yo.
So it's like
How was that?
that Uptown Vegan shit. Excellent presentation.
That's fire. Yo, the funny shit, cause I ain't even. Her was just talking about that shit the other day. I'm like, I ain't never heard that shit.
Uptown Vegan is crazy. I fuck with that shit all the time. Cheese steaks, they got the buffet with like collard greens, all that shit, everything vegan. Everything vegan.
Fire. Definitely about to have to check y'all out, Uptown Vegan.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
That hat crazy. I'm not even going for it.
Nah, this hat is definitely murderous, yo.
God damn.
Yeah.
To see that shit on somebody else is fire. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, nah, you did your thing.
Cause
bro.
I can't see that shit when I wear it.
Yeah.
So it's like, you see
Yeah.
like how you put it together.
Yeah.
Excellent presentation, by the way.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, like you
Very Merlot-ish.
Yeah, the Merlot. You know what I mean? But yo, you gotta fucking you gotta make sure that your presentation is always up to par.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to TMarks too, man. TMarks, that's motivation right there for anybody making hats. Like
Crazy.
He's turned up right now.
Crazy. He go crazy.
Yeah, nah, he
I'm
turned
following
up.
him for a minute. Like, he go crazy.
Yeah, man. T-Mark definitely
His
turned
feet
up.
to the brims, he be going.
Yeah. Nah. His sneaker game is definitely impeccable.
I think
You see that T-shirt he just dropped for Jada?
Nah.
The Top 5 Dead or Alive T-shirt, the merch that he did for Jada?
Nah.
And they got like the Bulls ring, but each ring got a Kiss album instead of the Bulls logo?
No, I did not see that.
Stupid.
Yeah, that sound crazy.
Yeah.
I know a picture you talking about the shit with Jordan hand.
Yeah, I'm about to show you this
Oh,
shit. Bro.
nah. That's
T-Mark
hard.
bodied that shit
That's
like,
fire.
you know, it makes sense how he was up in Rock Nation like that. Yeah, I be paying attention. You keep shooting that planes and shit. Like, look.
Oh.
So he got the album years, and then each ring got something different. We gonna put it up on the screen for y'all to see. Y'all definitely need to cop that.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's fire.
T-Mark, salute to you for that. That shit.
That shit is fine. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
See, that's what I be talking about. Shit like that. That's very innovative.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact.
You brought a feeling back. Like,
Yeah.
niggas remember that T-shirt. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So for you to do that, to recreate it with the 5 albums,
Yeah.
and you know Jada is that nigga regardless.
Yeah.
And he put that shit on.
Yeah, most
You know what
definitely.
I'm saying?
So that's perfect, because you know what I mean, that was something else we was talking about behind the scene. Impactful hip hop albums. That makes sense since you're talking Jada.
Yes. The first, I want to be honest with you, yo. I heard it when it first dropped, but remember, I was a kid first time Kiss of Death came out.
Yeah.
So now that I go back and I listen to it now as an adult, he was talking fiction, sort of shit. Yo, I never heard a bad verse from Jadakiss.
Yo, when it come to Jadakiss, bro, the locks, period. The shit that they did to the mixtapes was just disrespectful.
Back it at me, dog. That freestyle.
Yeah. With new Glocks, a nigga get town with 5, not take 5 black, come back with 5 trucks with block. It's the locks. 3 niggas that listen and watch.
He go word for word.
Yeah.
Niggas don't pump if they can't make a profit. Stop it before we pull it back, then pop it. Bacon lot niggas come through, then we lock it. What?
What? With no blocks, I'm in your town with 5 locks. Take 5 blocks, come back with 5 trucks with knocks. It's the locks. 3 niggas that listen and watch. And nigga, you know, whenever we spittin', it's hot. It be that new flow. My niggas, fly niggas, always high niggas, ready to die niggas. Far as I'm hearing, y'all doing a lot of comparing. Let me get this one clearance like
Crazy.
Yeah, that's the shit. Like, we was going to school of that shit.
That shit is crazy.
But I remember, right? After the tunnel, 95 turned to 96, Stretch Armstrong and Bad Boy dropped the mixtape. That You'll See freestyle was on there. Biggie, you know what I mean? Styles talk about it now. He said Biggie was like basically talking shit to them. Niggas talking it but ain't living it. Cristal Pop sipping it. Mob had some lizard shit. You know what I mean? But like all of them went haywire. Like they mixtape catalog outside of albums, super impactful, which helped make the mixtape era something different. Like, don't get me wrong, like Doo-Wop, 95 Live, all that shit. Doo-Wop always had Lord Tariq, Snagglepuss, the Chick Unique, mad people freestyling at the beginning, so it was impact heavy. When Clue started doing that shit, yo, that shit took it to a whole nother level.
Clue was in the loop with too many niggas.
Yo,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
yo, I remember my man.
First time I heard the Clue, first time I heard 50 Cent was on the Clue tape.
Yeah.
Wankster. First time I heard Wankster, I've been heard of 50 because of How to Rob shit.
Yeah.
Like, but that Wankster, I was in Times Square, me and my pops in the buggy out Benz joint, Navy Blue.
Yeah.
Riding through Times Square, we probably was going back to the crib. I just heard that. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
That DJ Clue. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that Wankster shit, yo. Yeah, we're not even gonna get into all that, but what would you say is some some impactful hip hop albums?
I'm gonna speak for niggas my age.
Alright,
so
I'm gonna do the same thing when you're done.
Alright, so I feel like I'm gonna give my answer, but maybe niggas my age can relate. That's how I'm gonna put it. Alright, so I'm gonna say, me personally, 5, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna do 10. You're gonna do 5. I'm gonna do 5.
Alright, so boom. Get Rich or Die Trying.
Can't go. I can't even argue with that. That Mini-Man shit is crazy on that shit.
It's so much shit. It's so much shit like. It's so much shit that helped grown niggas. Alright, Get Rich or Die Trying. You gotta give me Zion 3. Sean Carter. You gotta give me
The gray cover?
Hard Knock Life. No, not Hard Knock Life. The gray cover.
Yeah, Lifetime.
That was 99, right?
Yeah.
That was 99?
Yeah.
With S. Dot Carter.
Yeah,
Alright, give me that album. Because that was after the Hard Knock Life shit. Jay-Z was a part of niggas' lives forever after that.
Yes, he was.
This shit is harder than I thought. Cause I really gotta think.
Yeah, it's a lot of impactful shit. It's dope how you doing it though, because you're speaking from your era, so it make it easy for me, so we don't overlap on certain things.
Give me Diplomatic Immunity 1.
Shit. God damn. Yeah, they had niggas being Danner and Miss Keen.
Give me We Are the Streets, the Locks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some solid shit you putting together right there.
And for the last one, this is between 2 albums.
So fuck it could be a tie. Put them in there. What's the 2?
Alright. First one. The first one we gonna go with. What's the name of this shit? Shit. It's like it was just right there. Fuck it. I'm gonna just pick other album. I'm gonna pick at number 1 for me personally, bro. Is Carter, the Carter 2.
Yeah.
The Carter 2 Lil Wayne. Like, that.
Lil Wayne had Jet era in a frenzy.
But now, a lot of that shit he was doing on mixtapes, since we was talking about mixtapes.
Yeah, that dedication
bodying that
going
shit.
crazy.
But that shit ain't aged well.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because he was the first nigga to say a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And this is I have a debate with a lot of niggas about this. Like, the reason Weezy had shit in a frenzy, he was the first nigga to say a lot of shit. He was the first nigga to do the lean rap.
Yeah.
Lean rap is when niggas start the auto-tune, the mumbling shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was the first nigga to tell niggas like, oh, I'm on some, I don't give a fuck, I'm on some skateboard shit. I'm tatted to the gristle, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he impacted our shit in a different way.
Yeah.
Everybody started getting tattoos.
Yeah. Shout out to Gilly the Kid though for writing Fireman.
Oh, that's the only song he wrote?
Hell no, he wrote Mine on My Money. He wrote wild shit for
Money on My Mind.
Yo.
That shit right there.
Go DJ.
Oh yeah.
He got the Major Figures chain on in the video. The big MF.
Oh my God.
Son of a stunner, yeah. Here's a 757 gonna heaven. Who? Weezy F, your reverend. Preach about me, I'm the God.
And it sound like Gilly. Come on, yo. Weezy. You know what I mean? You definitely a big impact on the culture, all of that shit. You was wearing Reebok. Soon as you started fucking with Gilly and Gilly was writing that shit, you went into Bape and you started talking about some whole other shit that Gilly come from with the Major Figures. Just speaking facts and being you know what I mean? Y'all can fact check this shit. Gilly been talking that shit and rocking that shit way back then. Major Figures, them niggas was talking big designer shit. 97, 98, all that shit. Pardon me.
Gilly was off his whole shit.
Yeah, them niggas was different. Philly niggas is naturally fly. Like they remind me of DC niggas in the sense of when we was still wearing baggy pants, them niggas pants was more fitted. And I know that from going and visiting the colleges and going to like Howard Homecoming and shit like that. We seeing them, we're like, yo, them niggas pants tight and shit. But nah, they shit really just fit the way it was supposed to fit, which is what niggas started doing down the line. Yeah, they was ahead of their time with that. Shout out to DC and Philly for that too.
I fuck with both worlds.
Yo, Diplomatic Immunity, that double album, crazy. Crazy. That probably saved them niggas' lives. That probably saved their lives. Yo.
It probably did.
Yo, if you just think about the production, shout out to the hit makers. Yo, they had shit in the headlock.
Insane.
Yo, they had shit in the headlock.
Hitmakers was going insane.
Headlock. S. Dark Carter album, I fuck with that heavy. When you said that, automatically you know what I just thought about immediately. Fire Red Fives. That shit came out. We Are the Streets came out. That's all around the same time when the Fives came, my generation. And you know, shout out to B-Dot too, yo. Cause B-Dot was he brought up a situation where he said Clark Kent said The Chronic was not a classic album. But he said Doggy Style was bugging. The Chronic is most definitely a classic album. That shit had New York in a frenzy. Yo, The Chronic was so impactful. That shit had the East Coast fucked up. Fucked up. Wu-Tang helped bring us back. 36 Chambers. So that I'm gonna go with that. The Chronic, 36 Chambers, Cream, Protect Your Neck, the white cassette cover with Method Man as the single on the backside. When that Cream shit dropped, crazy.
That shit was fire because you was really like of age to lit us.
Yeah, word is bond, 9th grade. Well, The Chronic came out 8th grade. Wu-Tang shit, y'all remember I'm in art class, right? And, you know, Stretch Armstrong had the show, so that's really what we was listening to. We wanted the underground shit. So a kid came to school, he come into art class, he like, yo, Wu-Tang about to drop this shit called Cream. And you know, he was like a square. He was an L7, so I'm looking at him like, fuck out of here. They don't got no song named Cream. He was like, all right, watch, yo. Listen to Stretch Armstrong. Watch it come on. I had to go back and apologize to the brother, man.
You heard that shit?
I heard that shit, lost my fucking mind, yo. Lost my mind. And it's like you said, when you young and you really don't fully understand the lyrics, I was of age to understand. Raekwon said, as a teen, I was a fiend. Started smoking wools at 16. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was like the environment, like older niggas that was used to get money, started getting high on their own supply, falling over. Then it's like, same damn low sweater. Times is rough and tough like leather. You know what I mean? Niggas got their shit together. Once Wu-Tang dropped, it was over. Like, shit got crazy. For number 3, and it's crazy because motherfuckers might be like, you bugging. I'm not even gonna get no order on this shit. I'm gonna just give up my 5. So, my 3 slot, I'm gonna give it to Illmatic. And that's not my favorite Nas album. And the only reason why I say that, because how short it was. So I always fuck with it was written as my favorite shit. I fuck with Illmatic. I'm gonna say it's a tie between them two. I'm not even gonna say it was written was better. Because the shit that Nas was kicking to write that as a teen, 16 years old, to write that shit that he was talking on Illmatic, that shit that shows you how the times was as far as niggas growing up. And of course, Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt 96, like that shit was just like, that shit was different because, you know, Hove was giving you a part of the game that wasn't hand to hand outside. You had to be around niggas that was tearing that highway up or knowing certain things. Or even if you didn't know it, shit that he's saying, you're gonna sit there and study this shit and try to figure out what the fuck he's talking about. You know what I'm saying?
He was rapping plug talking that shit like.
He said, yo, put away the leathers and put ice on the gold. And that shit dropped when the summer was dropping, so everybody like, oh man. He was already talking crazy before that. Well, he went from Fast Rhyme to In My Lifetime, and then he went into, that shit was just super impactful, and it didn't really get its just due to later on. Like, as you said, once Hard Knock Life came out, that's when like Reasonable Doubt went platinum. Like around that time, it took mad long to go platinum.
Cause he ain't break the barriers. That Hard Knock Life shit broke everything for Hov.
Yeah, but Can I Live? Yo, I seen him do
shit.
Can I Live and Coming to Age at the Apollo, and he did Brooklyn's Finest. Biggie came out. This is the summer of 1996. I seen this shit. Yo, when he did Can I Live and he really had that platinum Rolex on, and he was like, you guessed it, platinum Rolex did. He held his fucking wrist up, the music stopped. Boom. Bleak come out. They do Coming to Age. A G, I'll ride with you for free. Hov really gave him a G. He threw $1,000 in the crowd. That's the shit they was doing when that shit first dropped. Now imagine I'm the same age as Bleak and I'm seeing this shit going on and I'm outside, full speed, selling shit 1,000 miles a minute. And I'm like, oh man, like, you know what I mean? He said, what'd he say? My game is grown. I prefer you call me William. When niggas was talking that Big Willie shit, nah, it's over. I'm William now. I'm on a different level.
Yeah.
Now is where it gets tricky because
This your fifth slot?
Yeah.
So what you got? You got Chronic, 36 Chambers,
36
Illmatic, Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck, I fucked up. For the fifth slot, I'ma just have to go 2 because it's 2 undeniable shits that shaped everything.
Say it. I'm waiting for you to say it.
The Infamous from Mobb Deep and that only built for fucking Cuban links.
I know it.
Yo, bruh.
That shit
Yo, I'm getting goosebumps in my arms right now just thinking about both of them
when
albums.
they first dropped.
Yo, I never forget that Mobb Deep shit. We went by my man crib. He a little older than us. We like
Yo,
family
this shit
and
is
shit.
too, this shit fire because it's like, yeah, I heard the albums, and you feel me, but to hear like you being of age in that time and you like really living that shit in your head right
Yo,
now.
my nigga, we walking home, right? We go on his porch. This is when niggas had the stereo systems with the big speakers. That was the thing. Everybody had to have like some banging shit at their crib. He would bring a speaker on the porch. So the skit is on before Survival of the Fittest and Prodigy, like, and all you niggas talking that spaced out shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? Talking about Keith Murray and shit. And then that Survival of the Fittest came on, and then he rewinded the tape and let us hear it from the beginning and started your ending came on. And he was like, I used to drive an Ack and kept a Mac in the engines, little painted it black with crack cellar tinges to blow up the whole project. Yo, my nigga, we stepped foot off that porch, went to the mall and bought the tape. Bought the tape and just sat there and we was in my cousin's room listening to that shit like, yo, what the fuck? The shit noise. Sometimes I wish I had 3 different faces. I'm going to court for 3 cases in 3 places. One in Queens, Manhattan, one in Brooklyn. Way things is looking, I'm see Central Booking. Facing 3 3-9s, that's mad time. After ran the current for assault and 2-9. Yo, niggas was really living that or knowing somebody that was going through that in their neighborhood at the time. So it's like, yo, what the fuck? But 1995, that purple tape. Nigga. Yo.
I can imagine, nigga. That shit's still crazy.
Yo, my nigga, the way the purple tape rocked from when it came out all through the summer, it was like nobody got tired of it. Like nobody got tired of it, my nigga. Nobody. Yo, I remember, right? We on the corner trapping. My man I was just telling you about, Big. He come running across the street from his crib with a VHS in his hand. He like, yo, my nigga, you gotta leave for 2 minutes, man. Serious. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck you talking about? He gives me the VCR tape. Mind you, I'm across the street from my building. So he like, yo, I'm gonna wait here. Yo, go upstairs, pop this shit in, just hit play. When you finish watching, you come back downstairs. My nigga was the incarcerated Scarface's video. Yo!
Or VHS.
Fat Joe and them niggas in there, they cutting Raekwon hair in the video. Or the Project Elevator scene. Yo.
That's one of the best videos because it was just so raw. Like,
I ain't gonna hold you. All them early Wu-Tang videos, crazy.
yeah.
Crazy.
They said it was somebody that was directing them shit.
Ralph McDaniels from Video Music Box.
Word.
He directed It Ain't Hard to Tell.
Oh, yeah, he did do that.
So, like, that era for New York shit, like, a lot of underground shit, too, that he only played that was, like, street niggas videos that never even made it nowhere that would be, like, maybe, like, a YouTube hit now. Ralph McDaniels was directing their videos.
That's crazy.
He directed Cream. He directed the Cream video.
Great video.
You feel me? Like, that shit was cinematic. That's the era that, you know, it's always debates, right? Like, all the shit we just named is like really timeless hip hop that niggas still listen to, right?
That's a fact.
Do you feel as though hip hop now is either more whack or is it because of the streaming that we don't listen to the new shit as much as we listen to that shit?
It's more whack. Sure. More whack.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front because it's certain shit that I'm gonna always listen to. Of course, I'm from the 90s, so certain boom bap shit is just gonna be my shit. Which is why I fuck with Benny the Butcher and like Conway and them niggas the way I fuck with them. The way I fuck with Pusha T. You know what I mean? It's just like certain niggas that.
Certain niggas that give you that feeling.
Yeah, like Pusha T. Like, you see what's going on with him and.
Look, man.
He need to leave that shit alone.
Nah, but look, what's gonna happen though? What's gonna happen? Me personally, I feel like nobody's gonna lose because it's two different type of niggas, and it's two different. Like niggas that fuck with Jimmy don't fuck with Pusha T for real.
Nah, you ain't see them comments, Splurge. To be continued. Yeah. Don't worry, we got into a bunch of sneaker shit too. This episode is crazy. Ayo, B Dot, it's over an hour too. You gonna appreciate it. B Dot don't be liking when we be giving up these little 30-minute clips.